Good evening, everyone. Hope you had a marvelous Monday, a great start to the work week live in the Concho Valley. It's honestly a very nice Monday evening. Not a whole lot of traffic in downtown San Angelo. It's after a pretty nice day. The high temperature at San Angelo Mathis Airport today was 71 degrees, well below the typical high in the upper 80s, and not nearly as warm as we were last year. This time last year set a daily high temperature record 103 on this day in 2023. Thankfully, not nearly that hot. 64 for the low temperature, so pretty close to where we typically are. 111 years ago set the coldest daily low temperature record for a low of 35 at San Angelo Mathis Airport. We're kind of nice in the middle right now, not too hot, not too cold. 67 in San Angelo right now, 67 in Snyder, 71 Abilene, 72 right now in Junction. Starting to see the winds kind of come out of the south. That's going to make for a slightly warmer Tuesday. It's not going to be feeling summer-like by any stretch. We will have more abundant sunshine across the area. Saw some more sun in the big country than the Concho Valley. I think both parts of our viewing area are going to be seeing a lot of sunshine for tomorrow. 66, that's about where we're going to wake up tomorrow morning. 73 by 10 o'clock in the morning. High temperature going to be in the low to mid 80s, so just a gorgeous day. You'll notice though, have about a 10 to 20% chance of rain throughout the day Tuesday. Tomorrow, I think we're all going to stay below the 90-degree mark. That is certainly some welcome news. You're probably wondering at home, are we done with those 90-degree temperatures for 2024? Typically, the last 90-degree day of the year is about October 12th in San Angelo. Last year, the last 90-degree day of 2023 was November 8th. Same story in Abilene, although typically Abilene's final 90-degree day is October 10th. Makes sense, Abilene's a little bit further to the north than San Angelo. Nothing to really talk about satellite and radar-wise for us locally. Tomorrow morning, we might see a little bit of activity. We'll have a upper air disturbance move through the area. That could kick up some showers and thunderstorms. Good news, not expecting any severe weather in eastern portions of our viewing area. Some of those storms could produce some heavy rain. It's not impossible to see one pop up Tuesday afternoon either. I think our best chance going to be late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This particular version of Timecast showing that activity well to the east of our viewing area. I don't think it's impossible though to see it pop up in our viewing area. So if you do see one, you might see a little bit of heavy rain. I briefly want to turn your attention to the tropics. Big weather impact story is soon to be Hurricane Helene. This is the most recent forecast from the National Hurricane Center showing likely a Category 2 hurricane making landfall in Florida. So it's not going to impact us here in Texas though. If you have family there, make sure that they are paying attention to the forecast. Temperatures in the 80s. You honestly couldn't ask for much better weather this time of year, although we will be warming up a little bit closer to that 90-degree mark about this time next week. Now for a look at big country weather, here is meteorologist Chris Nation. Chris?
Start you off with the radar. I want to show you that things have gone quiet at this point. We've had the cold front move through that brought us the storm energy over the last 24 and 48 hours. As we put that into motion, we're starting to see the skies slowly, and I mean slowly, clear. Partly cloudy out there right now. We take a quick check of the watches and warnings, and there aren't any. So that's a good thing. We're not dealing with any flooding that's really left over at this point. We just have to let that last bit of water drain away, and we will see a couple of spots throughout tonight and tomorrow that could see some tiny bits of rain, but they'll be few and far between. We go to the winds, not bad right now. We go to that impact of about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Nothing significant out there across the region. We check the gusts, they're at about 5 to 8. So this is definitely the calm after the storm. That system is quickly pulling away to the east, no longer a threat. So what did the rain do to really impact the fire danger? Significantly. In fact, 24 hours ago, these numbers were all 4s and 5s. We were starting to see them actually putting the broad color spectrum on this thing. Now we've gone back down to 2 and 1s, and we'll get back into the 3 range as we move into the next 24 to 48 hours and we slowly start to warm up. Now, given the amount of rain we had, not surprising that the dew points are still in the 60s to 70s out there. Look at Sweetwater, 74. That is an extremely rich environment for moisture. So any little triggering mechanisms we get in the next 12 to 24 hours, like that little burst there, another bit of move in the afternoon tomorrow, and then the one in about 72 hours could create some isolated showers, a couple little tiny thunderstorms, but nothing nearly as strong as that big broad wave of energy that moved through over the last 24 hours. Now, let's talk about a couple things. What are we going to see tonight when we move into that? Well, we're going to see overnight lows kind of in the upper 50s to low 60s. We'll see about mid 60s out by Eastland, go all the way to the mid 50s out by Snyder, so much cooler. That's thanks to that cool front that also helped trigger those storms. How warm will we get tomorrow? Well, it will definitely be a much better day, kind of like the last one we had. Going to be into the 80-degree range to mid 80s for most of us out there, and that is much better than what we've had to deal with for the last 3 or 4 days, especially getting close to triple digits in a lot of sections. Let's take a quick check the next 7 days for you. I'll go 20% chance of an isolated storm as we move into tomorrow. We'll stay in the 80s for the rest of your work week. And then, of course, don't you just love Mother Nature? As we all move into the weekend for Saturday and Sunday, we're going back into the 90s. Guys?
Thank you.